Hi everybody, welcome to World Swamp. I am Fat Frog, and today we are going to be crafting a rifle in Ark Survival Evolved. A long rifle, to be as a matter of fact. You can see just how gigantic it is. I don't think Eve here could actually pick this thing up. But anyway, it's a super good weapon, and I think it's probably the best weapon in the game. So let's go over and make one, and we make one in the smithy. I like to have a spare. Obviously I already have one. We'll just go into weapons. We'll go to firearms, and we'll go to the Longneck Rifle, and for that we will need 95 metal ingots, 20 wood, 25 hide. So quite a lot of metal, but it's not really ridiculous. It's more the ammunition that's harder to come by. And for ammo, we'll go into ammo. And we need the simple rifle ammo, and for each one it's going to take 2 metal ingots and 12 gunpowder. So it takes quite a lot. I've already got a bunch of that made. Now if we want to do some taming, we can turn this into Tranquilizer Darts, and that's going to be over here, and that's going to require 3 narcotic, 2 more metal ingots, and 1 simple rifle ammo. So that gets pretty expensive, but they're also very effective. So I've already got one of those in my inventory, and sometimes it's actually nice to grab one of these, drop it in there, and you can see now these are actually both loaded up with simple rifle ammo. And I want to have one for Tranquilizer Darts, so I'll just drag one on top of there, and so that's in my number 6 slot. So let's load that up. So when I hit 6, now I'll have to chamber one. There we go. So there's a dart in that one, and then I'll hit number 4, and S1's ready to go. Let's also take a look today at the different attachments that you can get. Now if you're shooting just the regular simple ammo, the thing to use is the scope. You can be a lot more accurate at longer distances with the scope, and that's going to require 40 metal ingots, 20 crystal, and 5 stone. So let's build up one of those, and I'll just drop it into my inventory. Now in addition to the scope, the Longneck Rifle can use a flashlight attachment and a laser sight. So let's just look at those attachments for right now. Go back into my inventory, and you can't use the scope attachment, like I said, when you're using Tranquilizer Darts. So we'll drag the scope on there and drop it in there. Okay, so now we've got a scope. Let's just take a look, see how that works. Looks pretty good. Go back out of K mode. So we'll just use the right mouse button to zoom in on something. You can see it zooms in pretty good, and now it's sort of rendered in, and you can see that there's a lot of sway. Now if we crouch, the sway goes down, and if we lay down, go prone. Make sure I am actually prone. Yep. If we lay down, we're actually prone, then the sway is almost gone. So you can really shoot very well at long distances. And like I said, can't use it on the Tranquilizer Darts, unfortunately. So let's get up and let's get this thing a try, and then we'll look at some of the other attachments. So let's go number 4. So there is no bullet travel time with this, so it's an instant hit. So you can shoot at moving objects as soon as they cross the path. That is a definite miss. Let's see if we can find something else a little closer by. So yeah, there's oh, it's a raptor. So there we go, headshot. From that distance, it wasn't even crouching, level 10, dead. So a little bit harder to hit, but it's just as accurate without the scope. Just you don't have that benefit of magnification. And I'm probably not going to be able to hit this Pteranodon. He's getting pretty far away. Let's see. Dropping down. No, I missed him. Pretty difficult shot to hit at that range, at least for me. So, but we were able to get that raptor. I'm pretty happy about that. So let's look at some of the other attachments. So we'll go back into our inventory, and we see we have the flashlight and the laser attachment, and I've never built any of these. I don't really see any use for me to use those because I don't play PvP or anything like that. So I'll drop the laser sight in there. And I've never actually used one before. Let me get rid of the HUD. Hold on just a moment. Let me go into... Okay, I'm back. So it's easier to see. I turned off the crosshairs. And now I'm going to turn the laser sight on by hitting the N key. And there you can see it's all lit up. Let's go back into K mode so we can see the laser right down the barrel. It looks kind of cool. I can see where this would be useful if you're playing in a server that doesn't have crosshairs enabled, or yeah, if you're playing in a situation like that, might be kind of helpful. Otherwise, like for me, it's pretty useless. I mean, I can't see it at range. Let's see, can I see it on? I can't. Yeah, I can't even see it until I get to about that close. Okay, we brained the Fiomia. Pretty nice. Okay, so that's yeah, and it's also really super expensive. So I was just looking it up to see what was required to make the laser sights. So it's 50 metal ingots, 60 crystal, and 40 electronics. So it's really expensive. So, whoa, Dilophosaur, you're dead. Okay. So yeah, it's really expensive, so I would never actually build one. I'm glad I just found it in a supply drop to try it out. So let's see about the flashlight. And so we'll just drag that right on top of there. And you can only have one thing on at a time, so it just replaces it. So I believe we'll hit N again. Yeah, and you can see the flashlight turning on. So hold on one second. I'll go somewhere where it's dark, and we'll just get a little better look at it. Okay, so we're in the Dodo dungeon. It's not really dark in here, but you can see that it actually does work. It's not nighttime for a while, and so I'm gonna wait for that. But yeah, I can see over the work, and this would be actually kind of cool on some of the servers where they don't allow you to like gamma up and that sort of thing. And wow, look at all these Dodo eggs. So they don't allow you to gamma up, and it'd be really nice to use this instead of a torch. I don't know if it wears out or not. Let me look back in my inventory. And to remove things from the attachments from your guns, you just hold down the shift key and then drag it up into inventory. It doesn't seem like it has any durability bar, so it doesn't seem like it wears out. So that's really cool and really helpful. So yeah, so that's the attachments for the Longneck Rifle. I hope you found this little look at it very useful, and if you have, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.